a nice shirt, Jakey.
Some would say gay.
I couldn't pull that shirt off. That's what I'm saying.
I was going to say the F word, but Pat just got mad at me.
I didn't get mad. I'm just saying we're trying to build this thing up. I'm not saying don't stop saying it in real life.
That's not going to... Ain't a damn thing change.
That's who you are. I'm just saying for the pod that we're trying to eventually monetize one day.
He keeps saying I'm homophobic. I'm not homophobic.
Just your mouth.
I love the gays.
What is up, everybody?
Hey, all right. We got our favorite. We got some powerful people in the house today.
Thank you for the weather.
Some might say they control things.
Hollywood banking weather.
Thank you for checking out the
Straight from the motherland, Jerusalem.
Demonetized.
I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
It's different.
Ohio, Jerusalem.
Not a thing.
What is up, everybody? Thank you for watching the DuderManHomieBro podcast. I'm at your homie Pat. We got Jakey 5 inches. We got malt liquor Poppy.
The best 5 inches of your life.
What is it? Oldest
And
ride,
Jeremy
longest
Brown.
line.
Hey,
Jeremy
guys.
Brown, what is your social?
Jeremy be funny.
Jeremy B. Funny.
Or else.
For Jeremy Brown. Welcome to the pod, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
Thank you
dude.
guys for having me.
How was Lux last night?
You want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it. Do you want to talk about it?
For context, I guess Jakey and Jeremy had a show at Lux.
At
We
Lux.
did. At Lux. Did you know how to pronounce the second word on that?
I didn't pay attention to the second word, I'll be honest.
It was like Lux Variety. It was spelled weird, but it was Lux. It was a nightclub. So I show up, and I hear loud music already, like bass thumping, like nightclub music from the outdoors, and I'm like, ugh.
By the way, nightclub music was R&B.
Yeah. I walk up to the bouncer.
Genuine?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lesser known, but yes.
I Want to Know was coming on.
Joe.
As I was like,
I
walking in.
know what turns you on.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That
just-
was
just
that
like
was
that.
sung.
You did that good. I've never
Yeah,
seen you move like that.
That was
before.
impressive.
It's called Rhythm Boys.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You did something on stage recently that I was gonna tell you about. Like you did that. Like you did what he just did. You made a
Dancing?
joke at LOL, and you were dancing to Lizzo. You're 100% that bitch, and then you did like a little dance
dude.
thing.
I danced.
I was like, I've never seen
Patty
do
made
that
it roll?
before. Yeah, yeah.
right.
But I go up to the door, and the bouncer's like, "You got a shirt? Like you can't get in." Like, cause I was wearing a hoodie. He's like, "You can't get in, dude. Dress like that. We dress up here." I was like, "I'm on the show." I was like, "I'm on the comedy show." He's like, "Oh, I didn't even know there was a comedy show. You good? Come on." in."
Jesus.
But guess me, he would have let him in as, I'm maintenance. Go for it, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
You know where to go?
That might have gone better too for the show.
So I
Oh.
know.
Maintenance.
Yeah. So then
What happened?
So then it's me, Jeremy. There's a couple other comedians there, but the host, right? The host goes up.
Who is it?
Some
Texas T.
some girl, Clifton's girl or something that he knows or something. And I'm thinking
She runs the club. It's fine.
she's a comedian or something, right? So everyone's in there. They're just listening to R&B. You know, they're just having a good time. They're drinking. There's like VIP sections. They have tables. They have hookahs. Like the music's playing. They're having fun. Music stops, and the girl's like, "What's up, guys? Y'all ready to get the show started? We're gonna bring up your first comedian, Jacob Flores." I was like, "What?" No.
Hold open. Hold open.
I was like, "What, dude? I thought you were a host. I thought you were gonna do 5 or something to help me." Nope. So I go up there and I'm like, "What's up with homeless people?" Like, you know, I was just like, "Shit, dude."
Damn.
I was like, "Oh man, all right."
Did you get him?
I like started off with speed walking that did okay, and then I lost him. I should have pandered. I should have done more crowd work. I should have done something.
You should just did. White people are crazy, right?
I started off with that. I was like, "Where are my white people at?" And did the speed walking.
That's a very big difference. I don't know if you heard him say you should have said white people are crazy, and you were like, "No, I want to find out if there are any here."
Yeah, I was like,
Help.
"Team white people."
By the way, I was the only white person there.
Yeah.
When
And I absolutely stayed silent when he asked that question.
Dude, I felt like a confused whore. Like I couldn't see shit. I felt like a stripper. The lights were so bright, I could not see anybody in the crowd, and it was just, it was bad.
Did they turn at any time? Like, did they enjoy what they were seeing?
Yeah.
As soon as Jake left, they started enjoying
Yeah.
the show. They had a lot of fun the rest of the night. It was really good.
Yeah, dude.
They didn't like Jiggy 5 minutes?
No.
Did you cast a spell on him?
No,
Did you use your?
Where's your gold? You got your secret gold on you?
All right. Apparently,
Yeah.
everybody thinks there's a theory that
A Jew in the house.
that Jeremy Brownstein is a Jew.
Wow.
He's in the closet like, what is it, Ian?
Thank you guys for having me on the show. It's been a fun run I had in comedy.
Be proud of your heritage.
I am. I'm just
Thank
a
you for the
white
weather.
kid from Ohio.
No.
Nah, yeah. Then Jeremy, I should have showed him Jakey 5 inches instead of the Jakey 5 minutes. But
might
then
have got-
Jeremy went up
Wait,
and
what?
he did good.
So it was just y'all two comics?
No, there were 5 of us.
Who else was on it that we know?
Then Cliff went up.
Cliff was probably
After
the only
Jeremy.
guys that
Did he
you would know.
freestyle?
He
Yeah, to start, I think.
No, he didn't freestyle. He continued his walk-up music. He didn't freestyle.
Oh.
And then Gabe Nolasco and Chris Clark out of Vegas.
Oh, he
closed
did a
the show.
tandem the other day.
Yeah. So they were in Corpus, and then Cliff brought him up to do some shows in San Antonio. Those guys were both really good.
Hell
It was
yeah.
fun. It was a fun show right after Jake got finished. So
Speaking of shows, this will be out on Monday. What do you have coming up? What do you want to plug real quick?
We have
I
Jeremy
probably-
Brown on the pod today.
I probably
ladies and
should have prepared better for that. I'm doing Upstage. I got the Keenan Thompson competition on Wednesday, and then I've
you get on?
got.
He's plugging,
Sorry,
dude.
go ahead.
He's plugging.
I haven't checked my emails yet. Sorry.
Oh, that means no for sure. Got that on Wednesday. Got LOL on Thursday. And then I know I've got some Teachers Gone Bad stuff, Worst of Both Worlds stuff coming up. Gonna be traveling Texas during spring break, doing the East Coast later. I know March 5th I'm at LOL with Eric Eaton.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
excited for that one. But yeah, doing some stuff.
Get it.
Yeah,
How is that Worst of Both Worlds tour going?
I think it's fun.
So
I love the Lethal Weapon thing. Sorry.
It's Jeremy Brown and it's Bobby Smith
AKA B Smitty.
Shout out Smitty.
co-headlining a tour called Worst of Both Worlds.
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
It basically we were just throwing out names, and we had talked about a couple, but they sounded drug related, and neither of us talk
Hit us with
about
some of those
drugs
names.
ever.
What could it have been?
Get something like Get That Smoke.
Jeremy Brown and Get That Smoke.
Yeah. Hey guys, come get that smoke.
Quarter Key Productions.
Yeah, it was just like some like high end sober, like stuff that he was we were trying to look at like dichotomy of things, but it all came back to like drugs and alcohol, and neither of us really talk about that at all. So we just started throwing stuff out, and Worst of Both Worlds just made us laugh.
Yeah.
And I think people they know they're gonna get different types of things when they're doing on the stage, but I like it. It's a fun dichotomy. Bobby and I are not the same. He's doing he's messing with some poetry stuff. He's got like an alter ego that's a poet, which is super fun. We do some Q&A with the crowd. That's been really interesting. But yeah, it's fun. We're working together. We're trying to start working on sketches and got to get that content out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
for
it's been
sure.
fun. And then he's just a good dude, which thank God, because I've spent like 19 hours in a car with him, multiple weekends together. So it's been going well. It's fun, man.
Good egg.
Yeah,
Really good egg. I love Smitty.
Yeah, dude. Bobby's a good dude.
No, that's cool, man.
I like that he's still a comic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's not
he-
just the owner.
Yeah, he's a business owner, but he's still a comic, and I think it is interesting because he knows what we've all
He knows what we're going through.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
Yeah, so I think people kind of respect him for that because he knows what they're doing. But I think he's probably in a super tough position
Oh, for
because
sure.
he is still a comic.
Yeah.
But now he's also this guy that owns a club. Everybody that's known him as Smitty the comic, now they want stage time, all that good stuff. So he's got to find that balance. But yeah, man, shout out to him for everything he's doing. Yeah, he's just a great dude.
That Lethal Weapon poster. Who did that? That was fucking hard. Did you see it?
Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
We were talking about that because we said, look, we want to keep pushing. We want to get pictures out, talking about doing some like headshots and stuff. And I said, man, we should do like movie posters, like famous. And he gives me a bunch of crap because I was playing some hip hop and it was just on a list on random, and like 3 Drake songs out of like 5 hours came up. So he's like, man, you just only listen to Drake. I'm like, okay, fine. And I was like, what if we did like Drake the back to back? So it was like cover of Lethal Weapon, Jordan 96, 97. And he was like, Lethal Weapon. And so we just started Googling, and he was like, if something like this, I'm like, yeah, that would be funny. And then I think it's Designer Phil is a guy he works with for flyers, put that together that night. I laughed so hard when he sent that to me.
Good.
It's like me with an Australian mullet is just a solid look.
Yeah,
I
dude.
enjoy that thoroughly.
If you did the Bulls one, who would you be? You're either Luke Longley or Tony Kukoc. Maybe Steve Kerr.
Can't be Jordan and Pippen. You just have to name all the white players. I'm not doing blackface.
Would you try to pull off Pippen?
No. Well,
Are you saying you're the Michael Jordan
Uh-oh.
no.
of white,
He could be Cartwright.
No.
worst of both worlds comedians?
Bill Wennington.
There you go.
No, I mean, I could be Cartwright, Wennington. I'll be
I was
any
gonna
of
say
them.
Cartwright.
But no, I'm not saying like I'm trying to do that. I'm just saying for
What do you mean by
poses.
any of them? Jesus.
Any of the white players? There, yeah, no, not. Yeah, but no, I just no,
When was the last time you did blackface?
never. There, I have never done blackface.
Got it.
You been with any black chicks?
Huh? You like tapping that black ass?
I like how you said tapping, because I feel like that's just my style. Like people talk about like crushing it, killing it, pounding it. I'm just like, I tapped it a little bit, just a little,
Yeah.
little tap.
They felt my presence.
Yeah, they knew I was there.
Lions fan.
Yeah, that is
All right,
true.
representing in the building, man. Today's the big game. Can we get a prediction? What you think? This is being filmed on Super Bowl Sunday, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yeah. And-
5 hours before.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is as close as I get. Like we threw a parade for Matthew Stafford after he won with the Rams. 'Cause the Lions have never even been there. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not through lack of trying. They just don't have a. I don't think that the organization. The organization sucks. They're putting no
tried.
money in.
Yeah, their organization.
They're on a good track now.
Yeah, I
They don't
think
put no-
finally
now they're starting to pay.
I think. Well,
That's why everyone leaves.
I don't think it's even about money. It's just they make bad decisions in the front office. They draft
Like the
people
Knicks.
that are yes.
Yeah.
Except the Knicks actually have a history of being good, whereas the Lions, we had Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, 2 of the best players ever at their position, retired early because they were tired of losing. That is rough. But yeah, I think we have a good GM now. I'm hopeful. Like we're on the incline. We have a lot of good young players. I think Goff is good enough. Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
Well, they're saying they're just trying to work him for Aaron Rodgers, maybe.
Shut up.
Yeah, right.
Shut up. Don't start. I'm not a violent man.
It's the Raiders, the Jets, or retirement.
Yeah.
He said.
Or Green Bay.
ESPN said. Well, no. This morning I turned on TV and they said that was the least likely thing to happen.
I thought it said that was the most likely
To return.
I was high.
No, the most likely is him to retire is the most likely.
$60 million. He's not retiring.
Or go to the Raiders or the Jets. But
Didn't he knock down Danica Patrick?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, hopefully he didn't knock her down because that's violent
I'll
and you
call
shouldn't
him.
do that.
Ask him.
No, we were talking about this.
They were in a relationship.
He tapped her.
Scott talks differently.
He does. Yes, we have a different vernacular.
He tapped.
We do. Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah, we do for
we
sure.
understand.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we got it.
We speak that hood.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes is the best player in football. I think he's been there. He knows Andy Reid is a great coach. Monetarily, I would love the Eagles to win, but I think that the Chiefs win a very good game, probably sub 3-point win.
Wow.
Probably looking at something like 38-35 maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
Somewhere in there.
I'm going for Chiefs too.
I fucking hate Travis Kelce.
Why?
Oof.
I don't know, man. He acts like he's cool. I'm like, bro, you're fucking gay.
You beat him up?
You act.
I
like you're
couldn't. Nah, trust me, he'd dog walk me.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen his hands.
Oh my God.
You've never met like someone swole that can't fight. I mean, there's people like that everywhere.
I think you've been hanging out with Brent too
it's
much.
for-
You think
it's
you
for
can dunk
show,
too?
not
or
for-
what?
No. What I'm saying is like someone who's fought in the NBA. Like I wouldn't want to fight Rajon Rondo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we're around the same height,
Yeah.
and he's skinny as fuck, he's bony. He looks like he's a scrappy little fucker.
Yeah.
But see, like someone like Travis Kelce, you don't know what they can do. He's probably doing like women's kickboxing, some Krav Maga type shit. What? You feel me?
I don't know, dude. He's probably got a foot of height on you and like
No. He's
100 pounds.
He's got reach.
And muscle.
He's
But
got-
no, he's not. I would say he's 7 foot.
Are you 6 foot?
Yeah, I'm past 6.
All right.
He says that, but I was like, I don't think
Right,
so.
you question is that
it,
like when they
right?
say it in the program?
He's
like,
6'2",
yeah,
and I'm an inch shorter than him.
he's not 6'2".
Hey, don't bring me into this, man. This is
Hurry up, you little Hindu. Tell him.
I think we struck a nerve.
It's good to see y'all together.
Stupid, dude.
It's been a great run. It really was. It was a fun ride while it lasted.
Get ready to stop wars, baby.
How tall are you?
6'2"-ish.
But at Jew height, how tall are you? Like 7'3"? You're a giant over there.
Again, just from
Did you
Ohio.
pay extra from that?
Just from Ohio.
Did you play any sports
Very
growing
white.
up?
Cricket?
I played Gray Y basketball, which is the YMCA league.
Okay. Ours is BVYA, Buffalo Valley.
Okay, and then I played flag football.
How old?
Like a real flag, huh?
Yeah, I
All
was.
right, whatever.
It was
You
very,
flag it?
yeah, no. So I was not.
I didn't say it.
I was not athletically gifted. I wanted to be like when we played like in backyard football, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I would be quarterback. Like I had an arm, all this good stuff. Then when you get to pee wee football, like hey, if you weigh over 80 pounds, you can't play a position that touches the ball. And I was like,
Oh, because you just truck stick all day?
I don't know, maybe. So they were just like, hey, fatty, get on the offensive line. And I was like, oh,
man.
cool. This is what everybody dreams of. And so then they found the only kid bigger than me in the entire city of Findlay and put him across from me. Meanwhile, I had glasses in 3rd grade. And we were poor. I could not afford rec specs. So I'm trying to have these on. It's Ohio, like cold weather, rainy. My glasses are fogging up. I can't see anything. And then they have this big dude that I swear to God had a full mustache at 10. And that's like been lifting weights since he popped out of his mom. Just line up there, like they blow the whistle. He just like pounds through me, and I'm like, that's practice. 2 hours of that all day, every day. I can't see anything, and this dude's whooping my ass repeatedly. I'm like, this is not fun. I am 10 years old. I don't want to do this anymore. And I told my parents, and they were like, okay, because that meant they didn't have to buy me like cleats
Then
and
take
equipment,
practice
all that good stuff.
games.
Yeah, so yeah, and nobody wants to go. Let's be honest. Nobody wants to watch 10-year-olds play football.
Yeah.
I think it's not until like 20.
Yeah, no.
That's until you're on a pro level.
And if they do want to watch their kids play, it's like, okay, he's at a D1 school, so it'll be an enjoyable game. You know, that's fine. But like, it's just a bunch of little kids running around,
Not paying attention.
You can't kick extra points. You can't really pass. So it's like 90% running plays or like a 2-yard pass play. It's not fun. And it's usually at like 8 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday, so you're
Hungover.
ruining your weekend. Yeah, nobody actually wants to do that. So they were very okay with taking me to flag football at 3 p.m. During the week.
Yeah.
So you're a fat kid.
Oh, I was a real big fan.
Do you have any picks?
I do.
How'd you lose weight? Did you spend time at any camps?
Was this your way of just getting to a concentration camp joke?
No, what are you talking about, dude?
It was a long way to go.
What are you
Can
talking
you
about?
think? Does it take long for you to get to thinking at those camps?
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'll knock it off.
Man,
It was good.
it's really hard to believe you ate so much dick last night at the show, bombing so hard.
Get him.
Oh,
Jeremy,
man,
put the gun down, homie. It's Shabbos.
I don't need to shoot him when he does it to himself. But Yeah, no. So yeah, I enjoyed having fun. Like I was never one of those people that's like I want to work really hard at doing this thing where I get my ass kicked every day. I liked reading. Like that was fun for me. So I'm like, yeah, let me read books.
Yeah.
I don't care, man.
Sorry,
dude. No,
That
it's
was-
fine.
yeah.
I don't care. It is all
Flag
good.
it. It's a flag.
It's fine. I had fun playing flag football. I had fun playing basketball. I wish I could have played basketball at a like with the schools.
Yeah.
You're ahead of your time, man. Now they just did the Pro Bowl flag football.
Yeah,
so
man.
You're crushing it.
Yeah. So
Can you
yeah,
ball
it's-
now?
Can I ball now?
Yeah.
No, bro. I don't have
He
any.
said, no.
I don't think I have any cartilage in my knees. The
From getting your ass
doctor.
kicked at 10?
No, from weighing 350
Walking
pounds as a
around fat.
teenager, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
dude.
really?
Yeah, I was 350 in high school.
No shit.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah, dude.
All right, it's a serious question.
Yeah.
Serious
Yeah.
question. What began your transition of like, how did you lose all the weight? Seriously,
yeah.
like,
So
because what do you weigh now?
Now I'm at 170.
So that was like 18. You were 350.
16,
16?
somewhere in there. But yeah, I mean, I
Were you
crossed
36?
37.
All right, yeah,
but
20
yeah,
years ago.
I mean, yeah, I crossed 100 pounds at like 7, 8, something like that. Crossed 200 pounds in middle school, 300 pounds in high school.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's wild, dude. That's hard for me to picture.
yeah, and that's it's still so funny to me because like I have some man, shut up with your lanky ass trying to make fat jokes. I'm like, oh, you
Because
think I'm lanky?
In your mind, you're still fat.
Yeah, I'm still fat.
Yeah.
Like that's never gonna go away. But I mean, for me, it's also been a roller coaster. Not quite as extreme, but when I was a teenager, I had a septoplasty, tonsillectomy, adenectomy. So like 3 surgeries on my nose and throat. So I couldn't eat for like a week. And then like
So you fucking cheated?
I got a jump start. I got a jump
Bitch, we're here
start.
looking for tips. You're like, yeah, just stop
Oh,
eating.
no. I'll
Just
get,
be fucked up in the nose and throat.
yeah, bro. I'll get to the actual stuff, but like, so that kind of jump started it, and then like a week after I recovered, I got braces, so then I couldn't eat for like a week because my mouth just hurt. So I lost like 20 pounds right away, and then started losing. And then I kept working, went to France to teach for a while in college. Like I was losing in high school through college, slowly. And then, but I found alcohol at the
She
end
is
of
pretty.
oh man, that alcohol, and my friends lived like 15 feet from a 7-Eleven. So alcohol and like nachos with unlimited cheese and the hot dog, the healthy stuff. So then I kept going back up, and then went to France, taught there, basically not eating a whole lot, walking 8 miles a day. I lived on the 5th floor. I taught on the 4th floor. So just
shit.
all this. And then that was when I got under 200. I'm like, awesome. And so then I maintained that. Then I came back, was doing all right, lost my teaching job. I was like, okay, this summer I'm going to get a 6-pack. I've always wanted one. I'm going to do that. Then I discovered Xbox.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I started playing
So
that.
then you went back up.
And then I found the big bags of cereal on the bottom
Yeah.
at Walmart.
Oh, the bag. Not the box, the
Yeah,
bag.
not the
Yeah.
box, the bag. So
Yeah.
I'm just like eating like cereal out of a bag while playing
Cutting
video
up
games.
Barrios. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then I moved to Texas for work. I worked with somebody who was like a semi-professional baker. She would just bring food in for us to try it.
Jesus.
Free food
A
everywhere.
great but terrible person at the
Yes,
same time.
yeah. I was like, you're glorious, and I hate you. And then my team would go out on Fridays to celebrate the end of the week, so drinking and like nachos and all that.
Fornicating.
And it's Texas, so now I'm like, oh my god, barbecue, Tex-Mex, throw queso on everything. This is glory. Got all the way back up to 290, and I'm like,
Jesus.
I cannot do this again. So I started doing some kickboxing with a buddy who was a 2nd-degree black belt Taekwondo. So basically, he beat me up. But did that, and then just started eating less, started working out, and then eventually got divorced. Great Kickstarter for like, well, I've hit rock bottom. I should probably try and do better with my
So
life.
you lost like another 150 pounds right there.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, then I started eating not great, but
Yeah.
better. worked out a little bit, and then my trainer, shout out Adrian, used to be a comic here and then moved to Denver.
Flores?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. I love that dude. And he was like, hey, you're done. Like, you can't lose any more weight. I'm like, yeah, I can. He's like, nah, your body, it won't make sense. And I was at 200. I was like, I can definitely lose more. Just kept eating better. And that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, you can't eat any junk food. Bro, I will still eat ice cream out of the half gallon. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you can't do it all the time. Like, legitimately, there was a time where I put a DiGiorno pizza in the oven, ate a whole bag of chips and queso, warming up to get to the DiGiorno, ate the DiGiorno, and then ate part of a half gallon of ice cream,
Oh
and
my
then was
God.
drinking after that.
Do you smoke?
Not really. I have.
Were you
I
high
don't-
then, or no?
No. I was just sober.
Dude,
I
you
just
got a
love
problem.
food. Yeah, man. I used to eat cookie dough like a candy bar, man. Like, I had a
shit.
problem. I would use Thin Mints as a spoon for ice cream. I had problems, bro. Like, it is not a good thing. So I'm like, I just
You
need
talk
to
about
stop
food like
that.
people talk about drugs.
I
dude.
know. That's the
I
thing, like-
suck dick for Girl Scout cookies.
I would have.
For DiGiorno pepperoni.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. That's the thing. Like, I came up with DiGiorno math because, like, that's how I would base bills. It was $5. So I'm like, how many DiGiornos could I get for that thing? That was my DiGiorno math. And like, I would track the cost of tortilla chips and case. It was legitimately a problem. Everybody else is going out drinking.
Factored in the money?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
You
would
know who else
budget.
does that?
Smart people. Smart people.
A superior race, some might say.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, dude. So wow.
Yeah. So it is a struggle. Like, people talk about addiction. Like, I have never sucked dick for a DiGiorno, but man,
Why
dude,
you point at me?
no, I'm not saying you've done that because you said.
But he
No,
did.
You said that. You brought it up.
He
You're
did
like,
eat
oh, yeah,
Asperger's the cheese at 7-Eleven.
we don't talk about that. Shout out to the people working the overnight shift. But no, you were just like,
Stacey,
oh, you suck dick for ice cream or whatever. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's never
yeah.
been that bad, but like, I do look at it as an addiction because like that was always my coping mechanism. Because
Yeah.
you're being fat. You know you're made fun of. Y'all have met me. You know I'm awkward as hell. So I wasn't good with people. So I would eat food to get through stuff. That was always my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
And then I just learned. I'm like, oh, food is delicious. I want more of that. And so that's just how I became super fat many times in my life.
Food is pretty great. That's so crazy, man.
I love food.
Have you come to terms with like how you are now, like your body, or do you still see yourself as a big old?
I
fat piece
don't
of shit?
see my
Just lazy virgin piece of shit. Nobody could ever love.
No, 'cause-
It's like do you ever think
incredible
about that?
blob. Oh yeah, no, like I do get that, and I know I'm not 350 pounds. Like, I know I'm a smaller guy now, but when I do hear people like, dude, you're gangly or you're lanky, you're awkward, like I take that stuff as a compliment because I'm like, that is the nicest thing
Really?
I thought you were
has
about to
ever
cry.
said. Yeah, close. But no, like I know, like I still see myself, and you know, I got skin, and I make jokes about the fact that I'm like, yeah, people, you know, call me skinny now, but if I lift up my shirt, it looks like an oatmeal cream pie under here because it is just stretch
yeah,
marks,
yeah.
like Grand Canyon. What's up?
Do you think you?
What's up?
Because you've been on a roller coaster your whole
Yeah.
life. You think you see yourself going back up?
No,
Is it possible?
It's absolutely
It's all- yeah, it's
possible.
possible.
But that's like I'll weigh myself now like every couple weeks just to make sure like, okay, that number's creeping up. Like, just be
Slow
careful.
down a little bit.
Yeah.
So how'd you curb it? Was it just like discipline? Just like, all right, I'm fucking beyond my shit now about it.
I think at some point. Well, also
Because it's still there, right? Like the
yeah. Oh yeah.
you
And
still
that's
want to like.
And that's the thing. It's
use Thin
crazy.
Mints as
You talk about it
chips.
like as an addiction. Like I'm always gonna
Yeah.
struggle with that. But like I had literally as a teenager, I had a doctor tell me you're gonna be dead by 30.
Jesus.
When you were a teenager, and I'm like, that is terrifying,
That's
dude.
insane,
Dude,
yeah.
you're a dick.
But also, he was fatter than me. That was the crazy thing. I'm like, how are you gonna be fatter than me?
Yes,
Tell me
dude.
I'm gonna die.
Did you ask him if he was 29?
That's funny.
I was like, did you just get out of grad school, bro?
So you never
I had a doctor tell me I need to quit smoking, and I could smell her fingers.
Yes.
with cigarette smoke.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did it smell like? It's like, what are you doing?
yeah, dude.
I could smell her fingers. I was like, all right.
I'll take your word for it.
No, but like she was a smoker. She's like,
yeah.
you need to cut back on the cigarettes. So I was like, bitch.
Me and you both, brother.
Yeah, no, this guy is telling me, he's like, look, I know I'm out of shape, and I can almost never tell you. if we had to race up a 10-story building, I would beat you right now.
Bitch.
I was like, do you want to go, dude?
Yeah.
Like, I will probably die at the end of this race, but I'll tackle you if you're winning.
And you wanted to put money on it too?
I did because I have a gambling problem too. Gambling and food, bro.
That's fun.
Shut up, Scott. I do budget for my gambling though. I will tell you that right now.
A lot of y'all do.
I mean, it's
Smart
there,
people.
dude.
I know. I get it. And oh man.
Did you hear the episode with Raul?
Yes.
Did you hear when he said that about you? About you being Jewish? And Raul goes, wait, Jeremy Brown's Jewish?
No, he's like, he's not Jew. He's like, I can see it. Yeah, he's like, I can see it.
Hilarious.
Y'all are gonna edit everything out of this except for because there's gonna be an hour of that of just Scott calling me Jewish.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's gonna
The
be
more
the
I
joke.
look at you, I'm like, dude, it's pretty Jewy.
The habits are there.
You pick up change off the ground. You call them shekels.
Never. I don't think I've ever said that in my life.
Damn, so you never got like diabetes or anything?
I probably had it.
You can lose it?
We didn't.
You lost it?
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
You know what? I'm happy you're here because you are
Thank you,
a
man.
living, breathing example of anything's possible, fellas. You know?
What the fuck?
Like one day you'll be funny.
let's
See, here's why you have
not
this.
go so
Here's
far.
why you have this attitude. You've always been that skinny, right? I can't wait until you get fat.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's starting.
Good.
Starting.
Shut the fuck up. Let it go. Just join us.
Yeah, just I mean,
One
you're-
of us. One of us.
No.
Just take about to eat.
Do you
just
think
watch from the
though?
side.
Do you think if he ever does gain weight, maybe he'll get funny? Because fat guys are funnier than skinny guys. Like we were talking about this, like how unattractive comics generally are. I'm like, how sad of a state are we in that Jake is one of the most attractive comics we have in San Antonio? And I say comic. Let's be calm.
Person that goes on stage.
Yeah, he's like, yes, person that talks into a microphone hoping for laughs that he'll never get. But
I'm comic cute.
that's the thing. Yeah, you're like a
Real life cute, I'm like
real life four
four.
comic 9 kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
Okay, yeah, I see that.
I can say that about a lot of girls in comedy.
Jake's not a girl in
We're
comedy.
talking about dudes.
Yeah,
You know what I identify as, dude?
Too busy,
okay.
Too busy not
Unfunny.
queering.
Who do you find hot and unfunny in the local scene? Go.
hot and unfunny.
Yeah.
Jake.
All right.
I was just he's the easiest example
Who do you
because
find funny and not hot?
the
Girl
rest of the
comic.
room. I was like, bro, we are some ugly dudes, but we are
I am
funny.
not ugly.
Okay,
I'm just fat.
Pat's handsome.
Yeah,
Pat,
dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pat could slay Muff.
Pat, he could be a model.
He looks like a Muppet.
But
A Muppet model.
No, but
all right.
All but.
Although,
however, it would be for the big and tall stores, and emphasis on the
he
big
said
part.
you're a DXL10.
Yeah, bro, that's a good looking dude. He could go to the club and he could do well making them laugh after they've been drinking. You know,
I'm the one that's been on your side this whole time.
I know, but no, Pat.
You expat fuck you.
You fucking former fat piece of
That's the thing.
I wish you died at 30, homie.
Wow, so do my
Hey,
parents.
whoa, hey.
But no, that is the thing. Because like I've had this conversation with Pat where I'm like, yeah, you know, like us overweight comics. Pat's like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah,
You
it is
can't-
kind of fucked up.
People get mad
I would
when
think
I
that
would
you're
do
talking shit to me.
because I've never seen you big.
Yeah,
I've
that's the
just
thing.
known you as this.
a smaller guy. Yeah.
So it's hard to believe. It's hard to see that. And so when you're like, yeah, you know, us fat guys, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, people are saying
You ain't
stolen
part of this
valor.
tribe.
Yeah. Oh. Damn it, Scott. Yeah. No. When people get mad, yeah, I've been told stolen valor. Like, shut up. No, you're
Yeah.
not. You can't. And so it is weird for me. But no, Pat knows I love him. Pat's one of the funniest guys in San Antonio. He doesn't get enough credit. He also works harder than everybody else. He's got 97 podcasts. He's a drummer. The dude's fantastic. Also, Jake's here. It's really nice if you guys let him tag along. That's dope. Does this count as charity work? Like you're at the job. You're
This
like,
is my
yeah.
community service.
Yeah. No, Your Honor, I let Jacob Flores do a podcast with me. I'm taking him to a different city to do comedy with me. I think I've
I've
served
more
my
than paid
time.
this.
Yeah, I have paid my debt to society. I have adopted Jacob Flores.
Oh,
Speaking of which, I
man.
got court March 1st.
March
Hey,
1st,
good luck.
April 20th.
420, Hitler's birthday.
Are-
Hell yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Hitler sucks. It doesn't matter what your background is. Hitler's a bad guy.
You know what? His speeches were phenomenal. If I understood German, I'd be with it.
Oratorically, people talk about that. Like, I mean, he was a fantastic speaker. Everything he said was terrible. There's a lot of people like that. Like when the easiest example, The Office, when Jim's giving Dwight like speaking notes,
Yeah.
and he gives him like Mao Zedong, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, that speech was incredible!" Like, yeah, dictators are terrible people. Generally, great orators. Like,
I think this is a great opportunity for Would You Rather.
uh-oh.
Oh, shit. All right, so as a Jew,
God, Scott,
as part of the tribe,
I'm not.
Would
By the
you
way,
rather?
I'm not claiming it. I'm not saying anything. Scott's just this guy.
Wait, would you rather kill baby Hitler? Like you go back in time and you kill baby Hitler, but listen, at the hospital, nobody knows what he's going to become, only you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're going to be the fucking child killer.
Okay.
And nobody knows what's going to happen.
Dope.
Or
He'd be his right-hand man.
I would murder. Are you serious? I would kill him. Are
You would ruin the
are
Brown
you-
name.
Are you asking me? Because it's such a good name to begin with.
I'm sure at one point Hitler was.
Are you asking? I don't think Hitler was ever like a great name. Like, but you're serious. So you're asking, would I rather murder Hitler or be his right hand?
Yeah.
Be his
That
right-hand
has
man.
got to be the easiest question in the history of questions.
All right.
I don't think you're looking at it from a power perspective.
Okay, but think of it.
Like you're running the fucking show, dog.
I don't want to run that show.
Think of it in like a comedy context. Like,
Ooh, that
Like-
content though.
yeah, exactly. The content.
I would have
Your
so many
TikToks would be
followers, bro.
fired.
You go viral.
Sell out.
Your shit will go viral.
For 5 years.
Just went viral.
For 5 years, you're King Dick. Best friend.
So can I rephrase this a little bit?
No.
It's kind of like what you're doing with Smitty. I'm sorry. King Dick, best friend. And it's not funny,
Okay,
you gotta
I was like,
explain it.
wow, no, that's not at all what we're doing. We're doing comedy
You
shows.
called him Hitler and
Yeah, I was like, you just called. Wow. Okay, so
that's a hot take.
When you're-
That's a real hot take.
clip it. When you're talking about, so I've had this conversation. If I can reframe, because I think that's a very easy. I'm killing Hitler. I don't care if I get murdered right away. The world doesn't need to know what I did. That's fine. That's.
I need the notoriety, bro.
I mean, sure, it'd be nice, but I'm good with it. I look at it the way you look at these documentaries where the guys who did like Fire Fest and all like the Madoff, all that stuff, where they're just ripping people off and living like kings for years, and then eventually they get brought down and they go to like a minimum security prison or whatever.
They still relax, yeah.
If you could live like a king, Tinder swindler, like all these guys, you could live like a king.
Shout out to
you,
it.
You make your life basically ripping people off, but you're doing that and you're living like royalty for like 5 years and then you go to prison for 10. Would you do that?
Yeah.
for a good 5 years and a hard 10.
No,
Yeah.
soft 10.
So yeah, that's where I'm looking at, because
You're
like,
going to the prison that doesn't have the gates.
the guy
okay.
that ran Firefest is in like a white he's running.
I thought he was out.
I think he is now,
Yeah.
but like while he was in, he only got something like 3 years.
Yeah.
And he was running like a music producing class in jail at a white collar.
prison.
Yeah, and he yeah. Sorry, prison, not
They got
jail.
tennis. They got all that shit.
Yeah, like, and so like they're treating him like royalty. He still has money for his account, so he can take care of stuff. Like he's not. People aren't coming at him. Like if you're saying San Quentin for 10. No, I'm
no,
not.
I
I'm
couldn't
not
do
doing
it.
that.
I couldn't
But
do
you
it.
send me to a white collar where I'm looked at as a hero. People are still fans, sending me money, wanting
Yeah.
to interview me, all this stuff.
And look at the competition there. Everyone there is going to be old, fat, white.
Yeah.
You could run it from a sense.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, man, I don't want to rip people. Like I grew up poor. Like I joke about growing up in a trailer. I did. Like I was poor growing up. So
Because
like,
you ate everything.
but that probably didn't help. Well, no, I mean, to be fair, junk food way cheaper than healthy food.
Yeah.
Like tacos used to be 39 cents at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like that.
Damn.
It's still cheap. I remember when it was 99 cents.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
79 was the
remember.
bulk of my life was 79. Then they would have 39-cent deals, stuff like that. But yeah, now $1.79 for a soft taco. Let's calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look at that. I don't want to rip people off, but if I had the opportunity, maybe somehow like I was gifted $50 million that I didn't have to, prey on poor people.
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
But then, he preyed on the poorest people.
He sued.
I know. Yeah, he's suing every.
He sued Shannon Sharp.
I'm allegedly, Brett Favre is a horrible human being. You have
Yeah.
to say allegedly.
Because he said those dick pics.
Exactly. He's been a bad dude for allegedly. No, that one was real. Like that one was.
He
proven.
was the last time he was good was something about Mary when he helped the retarded kid out.
I'm gonna say it. That movie's not that good.
It's not.
I'm gonna say it. Never seen it.
It's a very 5 movie. Just
I also think it depends. So
The Cum is funny, all right.
For me, I very sheltered kid, so
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of stuff growing
Oh,
up.
The
So
Cum,
I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
I didn't see it when it came out, and that's when everybody was like, you see stuff in the '90s, and you're like, this is the greatest thing ever.
But
You
it was
watch
the start
20
of
years
rated R
later.
funny.
Yeah, because that came back. It was hot in
times.
the '80s, and then it came back in the '90s, early 2000s, where they're like, yeah, we're gonna make.
But that was like 97. That was the start
Yeah.
of the rated R funny fucking
and then you've got like American Pie, like all
Yeah.
that stuff, and then now, but I didn't see it then.
Yeah.
And then you watch it through the lens of now, and I'm like, this isn't that funny.
Doesn't
And
hold up.
man, we said a lot of stuff in the '90s.
Yeah.
That's
I miss it.
wild.
I miss it.
Here's what sucks about that, because like Ben Stiller, people like Ben Stiller, Seth Rogen,
Yeah.
Even I don't know if Adam Sandler ever admitted it, but like they're like, yeah, you can't do that kind of comedy. But also, they became very wealthy.
That's how.
For doing that
because of
comedy.
that stuff. So how are you going to condemn the shit that made
my fault,
you
Jeremy.
money to
You
say like,
gotta-
oh, you can't do that now? I mean,
doing that now. But I don't think they're. I don't think if you ask Sandler, like, hey,
Well, he never did anything.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I don't think he did anything.
What do you mean?
Like
He never said
he never
the F
made-
word, queer.
yeah,
he never,
that's true. He
He
had
was
a
always
lot of
family friendly.
He had like stupid humor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't.
shit
But
that.
you look at some of the stuff that got made,
like knocked up,
yeah, like
40-year-old virgin type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like where, yeah,
You're saying a little bit more.
the conversation that you have with everybody.
Yeah.
But
Pastor.
like
Super
it's
bad, yeah.
it's like if you do that stuff, could you do that stuff now? But they were operating in the times they were in.
But
Yeah, they're changing with the
thing, I
times.
think,
Then give up all your money if you can't say it now.
yeah, exactly. If you're gonna have
Because
that
that's how
kind
you
of
made your
attitude-
bones.
Yeah.
So you're saying I don't deserve it?
But also, I think that kind of humor should be able to still continue. We should still be able to.
You
make
can.
I think it's
movies
coming
like
back.
that.
I think it's coming back.
I think you can. It's not going to do as well, and you're going to have. But I think
Some blowback.
somebody, yes, and somebody's going to like, how dare you say those things or do that thing? But I mean, you're still going to have a large audience. That's probably going to drum up more business.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at what was the interview,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Speaking
where,
of Rogan.
yeah, like, oh my God, you can't possibly do that. Oh, we're gonna get bombed because they made this movie, and then it did so much better than it ever should have done in theaters
Because
of the
it was
controversy.
so hyped up. The
exactly,
controversy.
and I think that's what you're gonna have. If somebody were to do that, you're gonna have how could they possibly make a
I
film
have
like
to
that
see
in
this.
today's
I heard-
climate?
Yeah.
I need to go.
I heard Burt Kreischer's his movie that's coming out. It's gonna be a hard R comedy. Like it's gonna be rated R, like super hard. He said
Oh,
they were
okay.
pushing. He was trying to push it as much as he could. That's
Yeah.
what he called it. And he's just trying to push it as much as he could. So like,
But you have
he
to.
is gonna try try and bring it back. Him and Segura were talking about it, and Segura was like, "Dude, go hard because you could. If it goes well." You could start something of bringing it back.
It's-
So that's what he is trying to do with this movie.
Like
that
you
is
look at
coming out.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like for superhero movie, because everybody knows exactly what you're going to get with superhero movies.
Yeah.
Deadpool came out and they're like, oh,
Kick
wait a
ass.
minute. Kick-Ass.
First.
Yeah, dude, that movie does not get a lot of credit.
And it's amazing.
It is a very
I love
good
them both.
movie. But
And
yeah,
that's fucking Dahmer.
Kick-Ass.
yeah,
How wild
that,
is that?
yeah, dude, that's crazy. But yeah, like you try something and you see what you can do, and then everybody tries to recreate that. So yeah, if you have these movies that are going hard and making jokes that people are like, oh, can you say
Yeah.
that? And then it makes however much money at the theater. They're like, oh yeah, you can make that.
should.
Green
Everyone
light,
now.
everything. Go into Cocaine Bear. Like that. That is a movie that is coming out in theaters
With Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love O'Shea. By the way, O'Shea, holler at me if you want to talk about getting that weight off again.
He is fat.
He has ballooned. But that dude is so funny and so talented. Ingrid Goes West, by the way. If y'all haven't seen it, underrated film. I suggest it.
Is
He's
that
very
Seth
good at it.
MacFarlane?
No, it is.
Is that like a
Aubrey
Fabulous
Plaza.
Goes West?
It is a very different film. Basically, it's talking about social media, and then this
wow.
this woman like rips off the life of somebody else
Is
to
it
become her friend.
Aubrey Plaza?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
I saw that.
But yeah, that's super good. But he's great in that. But yeah, Cocaine Bear. Nobody would have expected that movie to be made. They're like, how could you possibly make
Is
that in
that
today's
Ray
climate?
Liotta?
And then it's
Yeah, that's his last movie.
yeah.
Damn,
How crazy is that? The career that Ray Liotta had. His last movie is Cocaine Bear.
Yo, don't forget, he also did like Observe and Report. He didn't do all just great
You
movies.
mean the comedy classic Observe and Report?
That was funny.
With the fake twins?
Yeah, man.
I mean, he did some shit movies. He was in Wild Hogs.
Aziz, him and Seth, and Aziz like, fuck you. He's like, fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
I love it when he yells in Seth Rogen's face. He's like, I want to fucking kill you. Fucking. He says the F word, and then he leaves, and Seth Rogen's like, look at this guy.
So good. Do you have a favorite funny movie of all time? Classic movie of all time?
Sentimentally, I'm going to say Angus.
Wow. With that dumb fat fuck.
I don't know what you're talking
Wasn't he from Philly,
smart.
Ohio?
He was not from Findlay, Ohio.
I haven't heard
he's
that fucking movie in
from
forever.
Wisconsin. Yeah,
dude.
man.
Who is
it was
Angus?
about-
Of course you've never seen it.
It's like
One,
96.
You're too young and you're skinny.
Who's Angus?
It's a fat kid.
Angus was a fat kid.
Actor there? Famous?
No,
yeah,
nobody.
It was basically that and Heavyweights. Basically the only fat movies that were ever made. But no, it was a
You
kid.
look like a
he
fan
was-
of Goldberg.
Of course I was. But yeah, he was a fat kid that was good at science. I'm fair at football and great at science. James Vanderbeek played the quarterback.
Varsity
And
Blues.
basically
Before.
and the girl from Jurassic Park was the love interest
The daughter.
in the film. She'd grown
Yeah.
up a little bit more.
Yeah, she did, huh? Yeah, she did.
But then you had Sherman from American Pie was the best friend.
The Shermanator.
Yeah, the Shermanator. You had Kevin. I think Kevin O'Connell was one of Vanderbeek's best friends.
Dude, how do you fucking have this stuff? I don't remember.
Because, bro, I watched that. I was like, oh my god, there's hope. I can do it one day. That was like oh my god, my life. But then starting to grow up, one of the movies I liked the most was Van Wilder. Probably could not get away with that
Yeah.
today.
Funny fucking movie.
I know
And
that one.
then The Hangover was fantastic. I saw that in theaters. I was like,
Hangover 1
this
was
is
great.
very humorous.
That fucked up a lot of people's trip, I'm sure. A lot of people tried stupid shit in Vegas after that.
Yeah, for sure.
They had to.
That's
Yeah.
funny, yeah.
And drug dealers probably had to no,
Flourish.
guys, I promise it's not this.
Yeah.
It's actually this.
Right.
But yeah,
You're getting grade A meth.
Yeah.
No Fenty.
yeah. But then The Big Sick.
Really?
is great.
Another Indian. That's wild.
it's-
I didn't think you.
It's when
vibe
you
with that.
when you veer into. We had a conversation about romantic comedies. I love romantic comedies. They are
I
fantastic.
hate them. They're gay. They suck.
Goddamn liar.
They
I know.
are fantastic.
Because nobody will admit it. Because I was like,
Yeah,
I fucking love rom coms, dog.
I'll openly admit
Yeah.
that, dude. I absolutely love it.
Did you see You People?
Not yet. I've
couldn't
not
finish
heard.
it. It's so garbage.
That's the thing. I've not heard anything good about
Bro,
it, which is so sad.
Jonah Hill tries so hard.
They had Eddie Murphy and they made him not funny.
He's Muslim.
Like, that's crazy.
All right.
Him and his wife, they're
I don't
like
think
devout
they made him
Muslims.
not funny. I just think he lost it.
No, I don't. No. Hey, man.
He was great on SNL.
Yeah. You're
I'm talking
telling
about
me
Back then,
No, I'm talking about like last year, a
Whoa.
few years ago.
Oh, okay.
back the fuck up. You think Eddie Murphy
When he
lost
hosted it. When he
why
hosted
would he
it.
play that character unfunny?
Well, I mean, he had some funny like, no,
be-
motherfucker,
because
like type shit.
But the thing is, like, it wasn't funny. It was very
It
cringy.
was bad. It was so bad.
But I'm saying, like, why would you play a character
script,
that's
though.
gonna? But why would he play the character that allows him to be unfunny when he's trying to come back
For the
as
check.
a comedian? He's coming back as a
Is he now?
stand-up. Yeah, he's supposed to do a stand-up Netflix special for stand-up.
I thought he said
And
no.
that's why you sign on. If he's doing it for Netflix, this is a Netflix movie.
But
We
you,
give you this.
Maybe it's like a
you do
forced
this
thing.
for us.
you would think, okay, if this is supposed to be a comedy movie,
You
why
would want
he
them to be
not
funny.
do
Yeah, yeah.
comedy.
I think
don't
they're
like
saying
those.
that. I think the thing is like y'all are saying that he's not funny in it. To someone, he's hilarious still in it. And I bet you that's more than they're saying that it's not funny.
Like to critics.
Like the movie could suck, but he could have been all right.
It just nothing about it makes
You
sense.
you can be really good in a really bad movie.
Yeah.
Like
I'm also
that's
saying
the
this from
thing.
someone that hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. So, but no, I'm saying like you can stand out in a movie that you don't think is good. You're like, man, they were way better than the rest of this movie.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
saying like he played down to the script or down to the rest of the movie, could have been bad directing. Bad.
Yeah,
like, there's
that's
a lot
what
of
I think it
possibilities.
boils down to.
But
Someone
if
being
you're,
a cocksucker don't want to act in it.
but if you're putting it out though, that's ultimately
I also see that part.
if you
too.
put your name on it, you
Yeah.
want it to be good. You're not
Yes.
going to do garbage. I mean, it's not like he needs the money.
No.
Do you know that?
I would assume that
He's got a
he does.
gang of kids, bro.
Yeah.
Even fuck Scary Spice. Got killed with her.
I'm sorry. Who
funny.
wouldn't?
Mel B.
For real?
The black one?
You know it. I don't want no fucking chocolate in my shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I've had many a black woman. I love you and I appreciate you. Shout out, Queen.
Stupid.
Happy February.
Retarded.
You know what mine is? You know what I would say mine is? My like sentimental movie all day, Tommy Boy.
Medea. Oh, okay.
That was 95.
Fat man, a little coat.
Black Sheep even.
Black. Yeah.
Wait, you mean Tommy Boy 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with Beverly Hills Ninja that much.
No, I couldn't.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was tough.
And then that one he did with the asshole from Friends, I didn't like it at all.
His last movie,
Yeah.
whatever, like Five Goes West again, or whatever.
I didn't see that one either, man.
It
The Western.
sucked. What's yours? What's your
I
sentimental?
didn't want to believe.
I don't know. I
it.
was trying to think about that one, but yeah, I don't have one off the top.
Do y'all have like a movie? You just like if it's on or whatever, like you're just gonna stop and watch that movie.
Any Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
like The Town,
Dude.
Okay.
The Drop. I love The Drop. Gandolfini's last movie.
True Romance. No Country for Old Men.
That's a tough one for me because
No
that
Country-
was like long.
So good.
That movie also should have been over in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
No,
a
that
lot of
movie was-
talking.
Just don't go back, bro.
It's just so
I've
much
never seen
talking.
that one.
That movie. was
Javier
so-
Bardem is fucking crazy
It's-
killer, yo.
Dude, it is a great movie, but it should have been done in 5 minutes. Just
was
don't go
so
back.
good.
That's it. Don't go back.
Well,
Movie
that's how
over.
every movie could be.
I know, but that makes me
Literally
mad.
every movie.
When people are talking about like one of the greatest movies of all time, I'm like, it's such a simple. Just don't go.
You know
And
what?
everything's
Fargo.
fine.
Just don't go.
I won't
Yeah.
leave if Fargo's on.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
If the show's on, I'll stay for the whole day. I'm not going anywhere now.
Nice.
I'm watching the show all day.
What's the one where Benicio del Toro plays
Traffic.
like a
Sicario?
No. Yes, Sicario.
The second one sucked dick.
I could watch
Yeah,
Sicario.
you don't need to. You don't
The
need to,
first one was
don't mess
fire.
with, and I was mad because the second one should have been really good.
Yeah.
It was not. But yeah, first Sicario.
It
Kill
was
Bill.
Amazing.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Well, if Pulp Fiction's on, I ain't
Pulp
going
Fiction,
nowhere.
yeah.
So basically, what I've heard from you guys, if any movie is on TV, you're not leaving the house.
Mine gotta be like a little violence to it.
Okay.
But if like what? But if like Van Wilder 2: The Rise of Taj is on, I'll leave.
Oh,
But like,
yeah, it's
but
not
hang
true.
on, let me check out this part's real funny, and then you end up staying for the whole movie.
no,
I feel like it's.
I didn't move that. I don't like it at all.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a sequel.
I like Hangover 2.
Really?
I mean, it fit the mold. Like it's funny.
Yeah.
I loved Hangover 3. I thought it was hilarious.
It's the same movie as the first one.
No, it's
just
not.
in a
Different
different
locations.
country.
Just different locations.
No.
Do you have a favorite?
They didn't know who kidnapped him in the first one. And the third one, they knew who did it.
Oh, okay.
It was Marshall,
Yeah.
played by John Goodman,
Yeah.
ex-fat fuck.
He
He's
was
still-
the
he's
he was
still
the
fat.
president of the United States, thanks to
Oh.
Matthew Perry. I don't know if you guys know that.
The Big Lebowski. I could watch that all day too.
Dude.
White Russians are delicious.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do you have a favorite comedic actor who was never necessarily like a stand-up that you think just crushes it in like comedy movies? For me, like I'll give you an example, like Kathy Bates on Waterboy, funniest character in the movie to me. The scene where they sit down and have dinner, dude, that
When she's like,
scene-
that's the knee?
That it makes me laugh so fucking hard.
She was really good on The Office,
crushes
too.
That scene,
Yeah, as the owner after Michael Scott left
Yeah.
yeah.
with those fucking big ass dogs.
John
Yeah.
Goodman's another one,
I
great
think
comedic actor.
Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Dude, did you ever
is-
see Bad Words?
Horrible
Bad Words?
Bosses.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, watch it. It's the spelling bee movie.
It is.
And he
Oh,
does it as an
yeah.
adult. That's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah, dude.
It's so interesting to me because to me, I think he's the closest thing to Matthew Perry because everybody hated on Matthew Perry. We're like, dude, he's the same character in every movie. That's
Not Ozark.
Cocaine.
that I think is the except. But even that, it's still pretty close to
No,
what
because he was a
does
pussy in Ozark. Because he didn't know
No,
what
but
to
like
do.
the delivery, like his delivery of like.
Bad words. He was King Dick.
Horrible bosses.
But it's still, yeah, his delivery, his demeanor, like almost everything is the same. Like I could see him going from Ozark to Horrible Bosses, just the same thing.
Is that the role or is that him?
That's him.
I think that's him. By the way, Game Night movie nobody
Hilarious.
talks about. Oh my god, that movie is so good.
Yeah.
That,
What's the broad's name? Rachel McAdams?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yo, you want to do terrible things.
She's hot.
Bro, she's so bad.
That had nothing to do with the movie, but
Yeah, it had everything to
fantastic
do.
movie. But yeah, Jason Bateman, and I absolutely love him. That dude's fantastic in everything I've ever seen. But I think he's the closest to playing the same thing
Yeah,
damn
he
near
gives me-
every role,
But
but he does it so well.
Outside of a serious actor, though, who doesn't do that?
He did switch it up in Dodgeball when he was the.
Oh, yeah.
That was
announcer.
different.
Cotton.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Cotton, it's a great game, Cotton.
Like he's the
Bold
Ocho.
move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. He did. That is. So I look at that role and Jack Black in High Fidelity are one of the
Never
best
saw that.
example. High Fidelity
That's
is
a great
fantastic.
movie. That's one
that
that
the
I
record
can
store?
stay and watch. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the record store.
They came out with another one, the show
that's- Yeah,
The show was pretty good.
With Zoe Kravitz?
but
got,
it's
like,
scene for
it's-
scene the same thing.
Oh, is it?
But like I think Jack Black in High Fidelity, and then the role in Dodgeball, I think those are some of the best. It's not just a cameo because they're like a legit character in it.
Yeah.
But it's just so perfect. It's not a lot, but it's so perfect in that movie. Like Jack Black kills it in High Fidelity. Like
Huh.
I
Yeah.
think that,
Never seen it.
Oh,
He crushed
yo,
the cable guy.
That's a great movie.
also good.
Cable guy.
The password is nipple. All right, but what I'm saying is every funny actor, they all play the same role. Ryan Reynolds plays the same role every movie. Kevin Hart plays the same role every movie.
Jonah Hill.
Even The Rock, pretty much for that.
He
The
has no
Rock.
range. Let's
Yeah,
calm down.
that's The Rock.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman. But like, all right, the ones that do
I do
different
get
roles is like Al Pacino,
Gary-
Robert De
I
Niro,
think
Gary Oldman.
Ryan Reynolds.
Gary Oldman.
That dude is very talented.
Yeah.
Needs to calm down in his personal life, but very good actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was trying to think about Ryan Reynolds because yeah, generally, I mean, you look at Deadpool, it was Van Wilder.
Even
But he
Waiting,
do- he
all that
does
shit,
some-
bro.
Waiting was hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ruining
Batwing.
my life.
No, I'm
now.
not saying dude sucks. The movies are fucking great.
Oh yeah, no.
They're
I
funny.
get that, but yeah, no. Thinking about comedies, a lot of it is very similar things, and I'm not saying Bateman doesn't have range because he does. Like if you look at some of the stuff he did in Ozark,
Yeah.
damn,
He
like
pulled some
that
shit
was
out of you.
impressive.
He put some real shit out of you.
And then, yeah, you go watch him in We're the Millers and all that good stuff. Office Christmas Party, also highly underrated. Everyone should watch that at Christmas
Saw that
time.
one. It was good.
Very funny film. T.J. Miller in it as
Yeah,
well.
T.J. Miller.
Jennifer Aniston, we talked about her a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
About how many times you jerked it to her?
I did not. That was not
As
the
a youth?
conversation. Well,
She was.
Mom, if you've been watching and made it this far, thank you.
Movie talk.
Congratulations. But yeah, no. Oh man, this is and this
Is
is
your
the
mom
fun
going to see
thing.
this?
No.
Oh.
She's going to try and she's going to turn it on and she's like, well, no, you did a podcast. Good job, Jeremy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, see, these are
Just
the
like those movies you
conversations-
talked about. This could have been done in 5 minutes.
Yes, yeah. It's like you walked in as soon as Scott started talking. You're like, let me just go ahead and leave. But no, see,
The
these
fuck
are the
did I do?
you know. But no, these are the conversations we can have because I wasn't athletically gifted. If I had been an athlete as a youth,
I used to be able to ball.
all right.
What is that? What?
Because he's saying I'm on his level. No, I used to be like
I don't know. Dude.
skinnier.
I don't know.
That doesn't mean you were good at anything.
Oh no, I could ball. I couldn't do football because
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't read plays. I couldn't understand it. Like if you were to say whatever the fuck shuffle, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know what that is.
Shuffle.
But if it was basketball, I was good at basketball, and I could shoot.
I was really
Shuffle
good.
zone right.
I
Quad.
was really good at setting screens, playing defense, and getting rebounds. Like that was me. I was terrible offensively. I was not good. I could do free throws, but when
Mighty white of you.
exactly, I was like when you're 6'2" and most of the people you're playing against are 5-something. I should have been able to get 20 points a game, but I wasn't good offensively.
Yeah.
I was just like, I that dude was not getting through me. I was
All you
setting
were
that
was dick
screen.
and heart. Just dick and heart.
That
We should
was
have-
it.
We should have like a triathlon sort of thing.
Oof.
I'd lose the swimming part. I can't swim, but
Yeah, we
like,
should. And swimming should be the first event.
They just watch Jake die.
Water.
Outside of that, who do you think
Get you some fucking floaties.
is the most athletic comedian in San Antonio? Hot take. I'm gonna throw myself out there.
Ryder.
I'm
I was
the
gonna
best
say
one in
Ryder has
sports.
to be in.
I think Ryder.
Ryder.
Ryder's fucking fit.
He's
fit
terrible
as
at
fuck.
basketball. I threw him a pass. He fucking went right through his hands and hit
Wow,
his face.
Oh my God, one time, that's
example.
crazy.
Man, yeah,
No,
that
he'll
guy.
be the first to admit he's terrible at basketball.
But also, basketball is not in a
Flores.
triathlete or a triathlon.
Does
No,
Adrian
there's no.
count?
You
We're talking
stop and play
athletic.
basketball.
We're just talking athletic.
Does
Just
Adrian
overall?
count?
Not. He's not here anymore. So no.
That motherfucker, Adrian Flores.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker was fit.
Any of you
tough.
fucking comedians out there want to ball up? No. Any sport, anytime. I got you.
think.
Lace the fuck
If
up.
any of you guys want to sit down and have discussions about literature, anytime, any place, I will be there.
Yeah.
Let me schedule it though.
All right, so I'm happy you're here,
book
man.
club ass motherfucker.
I've never really gotten the chance to like talk comedy with you, so
Yeah.
I'm happy you're here. But all right, really quick, give me like a top 5 comedian. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of comedy? 4.
This is. Are you talking like personal favorites or
it could
like
be
best
personal.
of? Okay.
Actually, give me both. Like, who do you think is your personal favorites, and then who do you think was actually the best at comedy? Like, just skill-wise,
So,
overall, craftsmanship.
I think a lot of this is going to be formative, like who I came up with and
Okay.
what got me into comedy. And man, I am realizing how Caucasian this list is. But
It's like Jeff Foxworthy.
This is your favorite?
it's
Larry the
yeah
Cable
for
Guy.
like I think favorites and people that made me want to get into comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do that one.
Lewis Black.
Nice.
Um,
Seinfeld, Eugene Merrill, whatever the fuck. Merriman. Go ahead.
Brian Regan.
Nice.
Robin Williams.
Good.
And then probably Chappelle.
Ooh.
The early days, because that's when I started.
To have big days, killing him softly.
Yeah,
The baby.
software,
That
yeah.
was
The crack baby on the corner.
That I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
that's
funny.
Amazing. But like, Robin Williams was one of the first comedians I saw do it, and I was
Live?
Like, oh my, no, like
Oh,
just
on TV.
just like seeing somebody do it. And I was like, oh my god, like. He just goes so hard, and I'd seen him in movies and stuff like that. Lewis Black, because it was somebody yelling all the
Yeah.
time, and I was like,
The
yeah,
rants.
I'm angry for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
yell at
It's
people.
like Richard Lewis.
Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't.
Privy.
Yeah, because I was so sheltered. Like I didn't really get to see a whole lot. Like I listened to a little bit of a Steve Martin record, and then a joke about a cat happened. And then my parents scratched the needle. They're like, no, you're not listening to this.
Why?
Oh,
Are they
wow.
religious?
Yeah.
Are they still?
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking blows.
But I mean, that would, yeah, like when people talk about going off to college and they're like, oh my God, you're going to fail out because you're getting drunk and doing drugs and blah, blah, blah. They're like, Jeremy's going to fail out because he's going to stay up watching R movies all night. Because like, I couldn't, like, literally, my mom called the theater to ask
Shut up.
why 10 Things I Hate About You had a PG-13 rating.
Shut up.
And then I couldn't go because they said there's drug content.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like that
That's
was I couldn't
hilarious.
watch The Simpsons.
Oh, okay. I was going
South
to ask you
Park,
about this.
like,
What
I
cartoons did
couldn't-
you watch, like, as a kid growing up?
Oh, Saturday morning, like Doug. All
Doug-
day, every
Doug
day.
was-
I love
yeah.
that. By the way, rewatch Doug. You will laugh harder because it's the same. I rewatched it and I was like, oh, I did not get those jokes when I was a kid. That is funny.
Interesting.
I think that still holds up. Rugrats. I watched like Spider-Man, which my mom would come in. She's like, "This seems too violent. I don't like this."
Damn.
Like I could have been a comic book nerd.
Yeah.
Because I went to a bookstore and then I just strolled around and found comics. And I picked up a Batman comic. My mom took it. She's like, "That's too violent. Put it down." And she gave me
Care Bears?
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
And so I read DuckTales comics instead of Batman, and I think that was like a life moment where I could have been hardcore comic books,
Interesting, dude.
and instead, not so much.
What could have been?
Yeah, man, I could have been even nerdier than I am right now. But now, like as a grown up, I'm trying to get into comic books again.
You're
and
so
like,
far behind.
That's with everything. People
Yeah.
talking about The Sopranos. I didn't see that until like not that long ago. Like all
What'd you
these
think?
classic. First season was great.
The second season was that the doc. No, that's The Wire.
Yeah, I was like, we talking about The
talking
Wire.
about The Wire.
That just
Wire
came up
was so
because
good.
I finished The Wire for the first time 10 years ago, and it
Not a
reminded
fan
me
of
on
season 5 or
Facebook.
6.
I
The
love The
newspaper
Wire.
Go to the
one.
docs.
One of the
The newspaper one I wasn't a fan of.
see, I like journalism, so I was a big fan of that.
I was
and
cool with the
also
story.
talking
I wasn't
about-
cool with the ending.
I love that,
And I hated
because
the way,
everything's circular.
Michael K. Williams died. Yeah.
Yeah.
All about how they all turned
Michael
into
K.
each other.
Williams is so good. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's a cycle, and everything. It's the system is what it is, and it's gonna keep going. It doesn't matter who the players are.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
yes,
Clay
he is.
Davis.
He's so
Man,
good.
that dude. Man, if I could just meet him and hear him say "she."
I bet you he does it everywhere he goes.
Look at any role he's ever done. He was in
always
25th.
says
He was
it.
at 25th Hour. Fantastic movie, also. But he does that there. Like he was the queen or the princess's dad in Suits. By the way, not a lot of people know that.
Does that make it
Oh wait, no,
Markle?
it's not. Whoops. That was Wendell Pierce. My bad.
Wow.
But I think he also guest starred in that. Damn it. I ruined
that-
everything.
You do not like those people.
I love all people. But yeah, it was. Hey, you remember that time, Princess, when you were in Suits and Mike was banging you in the mailroom? Like that's such a weird sentence to be able to say about royalty. No Suits fans. Got it.
I've
Okay,
never
that's
seen
fine.
it. I know it came on after wrestling.
Never saw it.
That's fair. But yeah,
Never
no,
saw it.
I'm way behind. Basically, if any, I feel like. You know how Captain America, when he came out of the ice,
It's like, what
and
the
they
fuck
gave
is all
him
this?
they gave him a list
Yeah.
of like these are the things you need. I feel like I need that for like the
Oh,
last
yeah.
30 years. What are the like these are the albums, these
Pop
are the
culture.
movies, these are the TV shows you need to watch
that's
so I can
interesting.
get caught
Yo,
up.
what was the movie with Spicoli?
Fast Times
Fast
at
Times?
Ridgemont
Did you
High?
see that?
Nope.
Never saw that.
You should pop that in.
All right.
It's like what was like Porky's type funny?
Never seen Porky's.
Nope.
Revenge of the Nerds?
Nope.
Nope.
You don't. So you never really got down with the '80s. Like you think the '90s was bad. You should watch some '80s.
And
movies.
I've seen some clips and read some stuff, and I'm just like, oof.
But you're catching
this
up on
is-
what's live now.
I'm trying,
Yeah.
but now I'm also it's difficult because now I'm getting to the age where I'm like, ugh, this is terrible. Like
Yeah.
I always
Oh,
joked
gross.
about like how do adults not know what's going on with the MTV Video Music Awards and the Grammys? And then I look at this now, I'm like, I don't even know.
I don't know
who-
any of these
NBA young, and I wrote a joke about this, but NBA YoungBoy is one of the best-selling rappers in the history of rap. I have not heard a single song.
Nevada.
I don't know what
Nevada's my
that dude
shit.
is. Okay, cool. I'll look up Nevada by NBA Young. But like now, I'm so far out
I've never
Yeah.
heard
that
of
I
that.
don't know anything.
There's like one or two good songs
I don't listen to much new.
I like by him. I don't get it, but I like it. I'm not a big fan
like
of
I'll
NBA.
I'll try to listen to like Rap Caviar and play because I
Yeah.
enjoy hip hop.
Yeah.
But like I was super late to the game with that.
Yeah.
And my friends introduced me to DMX, Jay-Z. Like so, I'm just like awesome.
Zach
And
puts
now-
me on a bunch of new shit, like the newest shit.
Shout
like,
out Zach Dixon.
and it's so good. Like he's got a great ear. If
And
you want
that's-
some new good shit,
Okay.
like go to Zach.
See, that's the thing. Like, I need people that are feeding me. Like, okay, you need to watch
Yeah.
these movies, listen to this
You need a
music.
music
because
guy,
I don't.
you need a-
I don't want to be the guy that's just like everything that comes out now is terrible. Like, I can only listen to my old CDs. I don't want to do that. But I also feel like, man, a lot of this is really bad because I don't know where to look.
I catch myself always listening to the same music. Like I'll always
That's
just
what I
throw
do.
on Led Zeppelin radio or something, and it's all the same 80s.
Yeah, you have
I
horrible
play the
taste.
punk playlist and the Wu-Tang playlist.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 Fuck you, Pat.
I need help, is what I'm saying.
I got you, baby boy.
Thank you.
I found this new band called Guardrail, and they put out a song called Down at the Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I just found this band. They're like 20 something, whatever. I DM'd them. I was like, I love this shit so much. It connects to me so hard. I'm a fucking 40-year-old open mic comic, and when I fucking have walkout music, I'm gonna fucking play this. Send. And then I woke up the next day like, what did I do? But the singer did see it because it like on their band page, it looked like it didn't wasn't seen. So I just unsent it. He immediately, the singer, added me on Instagram, messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I saw your message. I'd be honored if you play our songs. I was like, oh fuck, that's so embarrassing.
Damn.
No,
That's
dude,
cool,
that's not
dude.
embarrassing. That's,
That's kinda
awesome,
dope.
man.
That's cool as fuck.
Like, because
That's kind of dope, dude. For real, it is kind of dope.
I feel like as a musician, that has to be like one of the most meaningful things. If somebody says
Yeah.
like something you
Dude,
made
your shit
connected
slaps
with
so
me,
hard.
Yeah, man.
It
Like,
motivates me.
that.
And they're comedy fans, like, because on their video, he's wearing a Mark Norman comedy shirt.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah.
So I was like,
that's
cool,
awesome,
man.
dude. Like that's oh man.
But it's so wild because they're 20 something is talking about like how understanding life and like I'm fine with where I am in
Yeah.
life. I was like, I'm just now feeling that my teenage angst.
I'm also happy for you, man. Find that in your 40s. Find your peace wherever it is, however old
Well,
you
I
are.
was at
That's amazing.
peace.
Okay. Find your understanding. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not good with it. I understand it. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah,
But, no, I mean,
But I
that's-
just thought that was fucking
that's so
hilarious.
awesome, man.
It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I'm
great.
always on new music, just not hip hop stuff. I don't know
Have-
things about hip
I
hop.
usually we throw something at Pat. He'll
so-
just give it a listen.
Unfortunately, like I depend a lot on Spotify to tell me what I should listen to. Like I
Yeah.
listen to the recently released and the Discover Weekly
Check Blunts and Bangers.
Blunts and Bangers.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
check that out.
Zach put me on a Discover Weekly playlist, and I love it. It just updates weekly hip hop.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like I try and do that, but a lot of they've been I don't know if Elon bought Spotify too, but those
They're fucking
lists
up.
have been bad. It's like within 30 seconds, I'm like, no.
Oh, I also
no,
I like
no.
playlists like that people have selected, not
An
Spotify
algorithm.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Algorithms.
But
Yeah.
I need the people. Like, because that's the thing. If you look at my Spotify, like I'll try and get really specific with types of playlists.
Yeah.
For like because I wanna be like, all right, cool. I'm going to a show. And I want to like, I just need to zone in, like be focused, like get amped up. Like I've got like a hip hop playlist for that. Or like, I just want to have fun. Like, let's go have fun at this show. Like just an upbeat alternative kind of thing. Or like I have a driving with the top down list. I don't have a convertible. I'll never have a convertible, but by God, if I ever do, I've
Yeah.
got a playlist for it. And I need somebody to like help me put one of those together.
It is fun to get recommendations from people. Like my therapist put me on to J. Cole. Just because of something we
Really?
were talking about. He's like, oh, you should listen to 1985.
Jermaine?
Huh?
That's his
Jermaine?
name.
That's his
Jermaine Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Jay.
whatever.
So I started listening to J. Cole, and because I had some
Jermaine?
songs. Yeah, Jermaine. That's his name, guys. But yeah, like I started listening to it because generally I think good hip hop artists can be absolutely incredible. Their music is amazing. Their lyrics are just fantastic. But I won't want to listen to it while I'm like just driving in my car, which
Yeah.
is generally when I listen to music. And so that's difficult for me where I'm like, J. Cole is an incredible lyricist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've only got like 2 of his songs on a playlist because I'm like, if I'm driving, like generally I don't want to get like, damn, that's deep.
That's deep.
I don't-
Oh, I missed my exit.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. And yeah, maybe like on those 8-hour drives,
Yeah.
something like that, like that's a good time to do it. But yeah, if I'm going 20 minutes to LOL or just up the street to Upstage, whatever, like I'm not trying to get like super into lyrics and things like that. I just
Yeah.
like,
You should check out Joey Badass.
I know the name and I feel like
He's
I
an actor
tried.
too. He's an actor too.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Okay. I'll check him out.
It's a real like Wu-Tangy.
Okay. I feel like I'm about to put a lot of faith in you, Scott.
Griselda, you might like Griselda. That's a lot of drug talk.
I won't understand it.
One time they even shouted out Corpus,
Wow.
and they're from Buffalo.
Oof. That's well, I mean there are references to Dayton, Ohio in songs.
Cameron.
Like, yeah.
Dayton, Youngstown, Cleveland, Cincinnati.
Dayton, Ohio. That's where you're from?
No, but just Ohio reference. It's like
Oh,
something
okay.
you're not from here,
Kid
but
Cudi?
you know what's going on.
The dirtiest place I've ever been to was Aurora, Ohio.
Okay.
That place fucking sucked. Bro, it was Buffalo Wild Wings. We were there for a fight because we were on our way to Detroit. And nobody washed their hands in the bathroom. You're eating with your fucking fingers.
Yeah.
That is the grossest. Someone just looked at me like I was gay because I was grabbing napkins to open the door. Like, who's this fucking sissy?
That's hilarious.
Cool, man. We got to wrap up. Anything you want to plug again? This will be out on Monday. So anything you got coming up?
Just Jeremy B Funny on all just the letter B, Jeremy B Funny on all the platforms. I'm trying to get my name out there, get some followers so I
Yeah,
can
dude.
do more stuff for more people.
You're gonna get that
More money.
DMHP bod bump.
Yeah, man. I'm
We
expecting.
just helped Raul sell out in Illinois.
Yeah, we
I
did. We
I
did
saw that. Yeah, I was like, he did DMHB and then he
sold out?
sold out
Hey,
across
bro.
the country.
Hey, motherfucker, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. So
Anything
yeah.
you can do for the people to help them out,
Yeah, shout out to you guys for doing the Lord's work. But yeah, man, just follow me. I'm trying to post more clips, do
Fuck
more
yeah.
sketches, get myself out there because I love doing comedy. I love getting to do stuff like this, and I love doing stuff in front of people because comedy is fun.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more fun when it's in front of people.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
It changes things.
Yeah, it does. A little
Good
bit.
game changer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool, man. We will be in Corpus this Friday. The DMHB boys at Mesquite Street. Tickets are moving. I know. I sold 2.
There you go.
I sold like 6.
Shout
There
out
it
to
is.
Eric Barrera, old buddy from high school. Lives in Corpus now. Sent me a screenshot of his tickets.
Him and his old lady.
Him and his
Nice.
wife are coming
W.
out. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Can't wait
Yeah.
to see you there.
They're paying us a lot of money, so we got to cover the spread.
We're stoked about it. So yeah, make sure you follow the like, subscribe, the YouTube, the Spotify, all that stuff. DMHB Pod on Instagram.
It's a free and easy way to support the show, guys. Love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Laters.
Peace.